Good morning. Welcome to Mornings with Megs. Okay, we had a whole situation just now. So I'm 4 minutes late. Oh my God. Anyway, we're here. Okay, I'm going to preface this whole episode by saying I just I do like my episode prep the night before because in case I don't feel super inspired in the morning, I'm fine with my choices of the evening. Okay, that's just how I roll. However, the problem with this is when I wake up in the morning and I'm just like, I have an idea. Okay. Life takes over. My brain goes insane. And I need to find a way to like regulate myself a little bit so that when I talk, it's not going to, one, be a gajillion miles an hour, and two, it's going to make sense. Okay. So I'm going to try and calm my nervous system as much as possible because I really have the coolest episode. This one is for the girls. Okay. This is absolutely like a woman crush Wednesday. Okay. I am going to be giving some, what am I giving? It's giving like new energy. It's the first of the month. I'm going to be giving you the top side hustles at the moment, making the most money for women. And yes, you don't have to take your clothes off. I know that was a bit worry because I got really excited about having OnlyFans models on my channel. Don't stress, okay? It's fine. And then we're going to just be talking about tomorrow. So obviously I'm not going to be live tomorrow because I'm going to be in a plane as we literally go live. So I am recording an episode today for you all that is literally going to be the best combination of the best 3 money books that I've ever read in my life. And it is the most perfect combination of like woo-woo energetics, but then also real tangible things. Because I feel like if you're not somebody who is like really a big vibe in, the energetics of money and things like that, okay, I've got you as well. If you're like, God, she talks some nonsense, I promise you, this episode is going to be for you. Okay. So, like I said, I'm going to be talking all about the most profitable side hustles for women. If you are looking for extra income on the side, if you are looking for a small business to pour yourself into because you're like, I pour into my family and my friends and whatever, it's like giving you a little bit of a hobby as opposed to just, doing the day to day. And also you get to make money from it. So who doesn't love that? We all love that. And then I've also got some other kind of like women who are just doing cool shit. Okay. Because I feel like we don't celebrate each other enough sometimes. And maybe we don't. Oh God, I'm sounding like such a feminist right now. I promise I'm not. I just like to celebrate people that do cool shit and are like super worth celebrating. And then also I'm going to give you some women teaching women money TikTok accounts to follow if you're interested in how women are doing it, all of the things. Okay. So it's going to be a really, really fun episode. And like I said, I'm really excited about it. So I promise you, I will try not to jump around too much and get all excited and do all of the things. Okay. And I'm going to stop saying okay. Like I literally have heard myself 700 times. And like mum pulled me up on it yesterday. She's like, I didn't know you said okay so much. I was like, I literally had to edit the whole episode yesterday to remove that word. So we're going to remove that. Notice how I'm taking all these deep breaths because I'm like truly trying to regulate myself because I'm just like beyond excited to talk about this episode this morning. I also want to talk about, because this is going to come up the second you do something outside of your comfort zone, the second you do something that you are excited about, that you are just like want to go all in on, there is this really icky feeling place, which I just call the gap between the person you are now and the person that you want to be in the future. Okay, that gap sucks. And that version of yourself is really, really hard to maintain because where you're at right now isn't exactly where you want to be, but you're doing all the things that your future self would do. So it's a really tricky place between, yeah. So I'm going to give you some tips on that because I feel like I'm living that right now. It is like I made my life playing out in real time. So it's really, it's a really icky feeling to sit in because again, when you come to a fork in the road in your life, you can ask all of the people in your life, you can ask for advice, you can, you know, you can like ask chat gpt, you can ask Claude, like you can do all of these things, but at the end of the day, the decision and everything that becomes of it is up to you. You're living that. So I have some really cool kind of life things happening, which are terrifying, but exciting at the same time. And I can literally go one of two ways right now, and my life will be incredibly different. So yeah, it's just wild to live in this space. And I've lived in this space a lot. I think because I'm always the one to take the leap of the next thing because it's really exciting and it's bright and it's shiny and it's really cool over there. And because, and whether, you want to say it's because of my ADHD or whether it's because like I am forever trying to improve myself and my life and whatever, either way, that excitement of the new thing, once that wears off, all you've got is the gap between the person you're currently being and the person that you want to be. And it's just, yeah, it's a really tricky navigation all point of your life. So I'm going to give you some tips if you're feeling that way, especially if you've got action the things that I'm telling you about now, because you literally will run into these very, very quickly. Our brains like to throw up some stuff like that really, really fast. Okay. So now, before this is my third preface of the episode. This isn't a preface. This is just a celebration and something I really, really wanted to acknowledge. You guys will meet my mum. She is going to come on and do what she has named Follow Up Friday. We're going to talk a lot more about it on Friday, but basically, I'm doing all these things right now. Like this is the thing, and I've not done a single one of them. And it's not because I don't want to or because I'm like flaky. It's purely because I have just been excited by the next best thing. So my brain works really, really well if I have, it's like bumper cars. No, not bumper cars, sorry, like bumper bowling. Like when you go bowling and you have like the bumpers on the side. No shade if you do. I refuse to do it without having bumpers because I literally can't bowl to save myself. And it's not a skill that I am going to worry too much about learning in the future. But I just wanted to shout out to mum. She is 2004 days, because she missed it, 2004 days sober. So mum, like she is just one of the most inspirational people in the world. So she, I guess her vice was drinking, and now she runs a winery, and she used to be the biggest wino ever. So not only has she done all of the things to overcome her addiction, she now literally surrounds herself with it all the time and is still as strong as ever. So she continues to just amaze me and just, yeah. When you meet her and when you like see what she's like, everybody falls in love with her. I always had the mum who was the coolest in school, and it was for different reasons back then, because like she'd let me do things that my dad wouldn't do. So, and then like we'd always have parties at her house. So she was always that person. And I feel like now as life has gone on, she comes to race meetings with me. She's so involved in all of my clients' lives as well. And it's just, I'm so grateful to have her and to have her as a role model and as somebody who, you know, she just will just show up for everybody. And, I don't take it for granted because I am beyond grateful for this woman. But sometimes I just feel like I don't show it enough. So I'm so proud of your mum. Like it is absolutely amazing. And truly, if you ever are like, if you're in your mind, you're like, I'm really struggling at the minute with some sort of, yeah, I guess, whether it be an addiction or whether it just be something that you're navigating that's kind of consuming your life right now. Yeah, you can meet her and have a chat to her on Friday. I just feel like she's been sent to this earth to help people, and she didn't go the traditional, she did do the traditional stuff that I guess you do when you're in active addiction. But then it didn't work. And so she did something completely different, and her life is just so different because of it. So, yeah, like I said, when you meet her on Friday, you'll see why everyone loves her so much. But it is just such a huge accomplishment. So if you've ever gone through anything like that and had to battle that sort of thing, you'll know that that is not for the weak. Okay. And like I said, it's not the traditional like ways that helped her. She came up with her own ways and continues to every single day. And she's just the most inspiring person in the whole wide world. So it's only fitting that my mom be the star of my Women Crush Wednesday. And yeah, and like every single morning she's in here, and yeah, she's just the biggest fan of anybody who, there's a reason why everyone calls her Mama T. She's just everybody's parent, but she's my mum. So I'm very lucky. I love you, Mum. Okay, I'm gonna move on because otherwise I'm just gonna get a little bit emotion. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you some stats about some cool women that are doing stuff, right? And I am doing this because I want you to understand that you can do some unbelievable things, right? There are women that have gone before us, which means like we already have the evidence that this can be done. So female-only founding teams pulled in about 2% of global venture capital in 2024, 6.7 billion out of 289 billion. And this continues to rise dramatically. So you think that those like, small wins, well, like they're small in comparison to like the whole thing. Okay. But it's shifting. Honestly, even a 1% shift when you're talking billions is a lot, right? You'd be like, if I said to you, like, put this in perspective, there's 289 billion over there, and I'm going to give you only 2% of it. You'd be like, 6.7 bill. Great. No problems. I'll take it, right? Crazy. Okay. So, let me now also tell you, there was another one that I found before. Okay. This is cool because this is like Aussie women doing coolest shit. So Melanie Perkins, so she co-founded, Canva out of Perth. Now, if you're a business owner or even somebody who likes to be a little bit creative, oh my gosh, you know how much we love Canva. So, where are we? Okay, so she was knocked back by investors over 100 times. 100 times. Can you imagine? So talk about resilience and talk about like why you shouldn't give up on the first no. Like, holy shit. So the company now is worth around $40 billion. And she has a massive team. It would be probably in the thousands, I would say. And they're based out of Sydney now. And Adelaide's own Kayla Itsines, right? If you don't know who Kayla is, I love her. I think she has some real inspo stuff. I think she can be sometimes a little bit hard to relate to. But yeah, I think what she's done is just incredible. So she has built one of the biggest fitness apps, and her net worth right now is like, it would be in the billions, I would imagine. And she's still, actually, I think she moved to the Gold Coast. Yeah, I'm fairly certain she lives in the Gold Coast now. So why this is really, really important is, one, if you are like Melanie Perkins and have the best idea ever, you probably and very likely will get told no a bunch of times. Okay. Just watch Shark Tank. Okay. Those people are savage. Watch Shark Tank. And I like to say the more no's, the closer I am to a yes. And as somebody who works in the role that I do in terms of pitching partnerships and all those sorts of things, I hear the word no all the time. Now, I'm not a person to accept the word no. I am a pest. If I want something, I will go after it typically. So yeah, let me just think, like, as this episode goes on, how I've done that throughout my life, because I'm not really sure where I got my tenacity from or my resilience from. I just refuse to accept. No. You know what? Maybe mum has some insight to that too. Maybe I was just a real asshole child. Oh, I definitely was an asshole child. Actually, I was a beautiful child, asshole teenager. Anyway, so also have a look at the women. Sorry, my cat's eating biscuits next to me, if you heard that. Also, have a look at all of the cool shit that women are doing in sport as well. So I love now that we have all of this massive emphasis on women's sport as well. And I'm a rugby gal, freaking love my rugby. And the Broncos ladies team, like, oh my God. Now it's really funny because I used to be such an AFL girl. Even my dad, like, he was a massive AFL, he loved it. We've literally defected to NRL because it's just like the brute force of these men and women. It's just so much more fun to watch. And if you watch an AFL, you know what? I don't want to throw too much shade on the AFL because Port Power, I love, always, forever be a Port gal. Okay. I'm not going to shit on my team. But if you look at the difference between an AFL game now and a netball game, there ain't much difference. And one is a physical sport and the other one is non-contact sport, and one is a contact sport. Now, I used to play netball, and let me tell you right now, there are elbows flying, mate. There are feet flying. There, like, you name it, right? The girls are savage, and I love it. God, I miss netball so much, like so much. But I'm too old now, and my knees would probably give out. So I would just love if you're a parent and you're sort of on the verge of like, you know what, I don't know what to do next with my child. I truly like to believe, and I probably am different to most. And I'm also not a parent, so take this piece of advice with a grain of salt. I wanted to do all the things when I was younger. I was very into my netball. Then I went to volleyball, and then I did dancing for a bit. And then I think I did singing for a bit too. Maybe that was just through school. But even in school, I loved all of the sports. Like, I loved hockey as well. And I wouldn't say that I was like amazing at everything I picked up. But I think, again, because of my sheer tenacity and my refusal to be anything but amazing. And maybe this is like morphed into like me needing my father's approval or why I am like this. I think that actually, now that I think about it, that I told you it would come to me. I think that's actually why. I think that's why I am as tenacious as I am. Because I'm still like, as a, how old am I? 37-year-old trying to get my dad's approval, even though I have it. It's the wildest thing. It's just crazy, isn't it? The childhood wounds that come up. Oh God. So yes, I really wanted to highlight all of these. So obviously we've got Academy Award winners. We've got, I mean, female singers as well, if you look at. Now, I actually was in the car yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I had Shania Twain on. And when I tell you, I was having the best in-car concert of my life. Oh, mate, she still goes hard. That album, I mean, it has like 20 years old, probably. Maybe, no, it's probably more, actually. It's probably like 30 years old. We used to listen to it in mum's car. And it used to be either that or a CD that I made or a cassette that I made, and I had like the same song on it like 400 times because, again, mother, my ADHD brain loves repetition. So we listened to Stan by Eminem 100 times on that because it soothed my mind. So there you go. So if you are looking at your friends today and you're like, you know what? You are doing some cool shit and you're not celebrated enough. I want you to celebrate the shit out of a female that you think is being an amazing mum, an amazing business owner. Just, do you know what? They don't even have to be doing anything. Just go and celebrate your girls because we just don't have enough of it. And I feel like the amount of cool shit out there that people just aren't aware of because we're just not sharing. And I saw this thing on, no, one of this, it was on Instagram or TikTok, I forget which one, where it was like the people celebrating for me, and the pool of people celebrating for you is just like not big. And then when you celebrate, when you're talking to strangers on the internet and they are like in the bleachers clapping the loudest for you, okay, that ain't right. Like, it should absolutely be the other way around, and I don't know why it's not. And I look, this is my personal bias too, I will say, because I don't I haven't been married and I don't have children. So to be like, have these events like baby showers and bridal showers and engagement parties and shit like that, right? Obviously, I haven't had any of those. So instead, I'm like, well, my business turned 1 and that's my baby. Like, celebrate me. And even having like, and I see more women doing this, which is like the coolest thing in the world. And there are so many like entrepreneurial groups that you can join now with like fellow women who, so I feel like it's a very different lens and landscape in comparison to what it used to be when I first started my business. And yeah, there is not a single person I think in my life that actually asks me how my business is going. So it's wild that we, and I will liken this to like pregnancy announcements as well. Like if you put a pregnancy announcement next to like a new business announcement, look, I get they're very different things. Like I'm not trying to compare a new business to a child. Like I get it. Okay. But if you're someone like me who can't have children and your creation in this world is this cool ass business that is consuming your whole life like a child would, okay. Like my business keeps me up at night. My business whinges at me all the time. So do my clients. But you know what I mean? So it's just, yeah, we need to celebrate each other and ourselves a lot more, I think, because it's hard enough to keep pushing and creating. Like, I feel like we're forging new paths a lot these days. Like, I feel like we are really exploring uncharted territory. We're rewriting a lot of old narratives. And I think it's not about, feminists and shit like that. It just is like, how cool that our next generation, as scary as this life is getting and this reality is getting, how cool that there are going to be little girls and little boys out there who can do whatever the hell they want with their lives. They are not going to have to follow a path. I feel like our generation has kind of been the like trailblazers in, we're doing the work to heal past life trauma, childhood trauma, all of the stuff. And so then we're mindful about how we communicate to the next generation. And therefore, the next generation are going to come through considerably more regulated human beings than previously, with a lot less limitations on them as well. Because again, we only know what we've been taught and what we've absorbed from 0 to 7. And yeah, I just expect, like, every time I have my goddaughter, like, I hope she leaves my like presence and she's just like, I could conquer the world, because that is how I want her to feel, because she can. And it's just so cool. And see, this is the part of having a child that I think is probably my biggest, just like, that would have been really awesome. Besides making my mum a grandmother. Well, she's a grandmother now, but like a grandmother from me. Is like basically having this little thing that I am like, I want you to know and understand that you can literally do anything in this life. And I want you to go, be, have, do, like all of the things. So I guess that was, yeah, that would be the biggest thing that I would like to impart on like the next generation if I had influence over. And I do, there are a lot of children around me. I'm meaning to a lot of little souls. So yeah, it's really, really cool that I get to yeah, I guess I just want to showcase, and not even just a little, just to anybody who's watching, who you're just like, I think I'm meant for a bigger life. Okay. And again, it's scary and it sucks. And when you're in this void of like what you're becoming versus who you are now, it truly is the worst feeling. And it's like everything in you not to run back to your comfort zone, because that is the safest place to be. So right now I could literally say no to the opportunities in front of me because it's really, really scary and it's massive change. So I could stay in my comfort zone, stay in Adelaide. Like, I just need to be mindful about what I say. Stay where I am, whatever, because I know what that feels like, even though it's not necessarily what is going to make me the happiest. Okay, but the next step, I got no idea what the hell that looks like, and it's bloody terrifying. So it's exciting and it's terrifying. And again, because my brain loves new shiny stuff, it is a constant battle between like my limiting beliefs that I still haven't rewired and old patterns and all of the shit that comes up when you do something that's new and that's scary. Okay, because it's like my brain wants to throw all this evidence, just like, remember that time you failed, remember that, you're going to feel that again. And it's just like, oh my god, shut up. I don't care, like, let me go do the new shiny thing. So as you can imagine, there's a lot going on up here, but it's fine, we love it. Okay, I have some music for you guys this morning, and I'm so excited. And I feel like I've thematically picked these songs this morning. So it's by these artists called Coves, and I just am obsessed with their music. It's just like it's like a massage for your brain. It's like a massage for your brain, and it's like soothing for your soul. It's like you listen to these men sing and play guitar, and it's like, oh my god, I'm just so zen right now. I'm so happy right now. I'm so chilled out right now. And they're kind enough to send me some snippets of a new song as well, guys. See what happens when you just ask people stuff. Okay, let me play you my favorite song of theirs. It's a snippet again of it. So yeah, enjoy. And then when we come back, I'm going to talk to you about all of the side hustles. Okay. I want you to leave this episode and be like, I am going to create 47 different things today. No, that's not what I want you to leave with. One thing today that I am going to throw my energy into, pour my love into, and every time I do, it's going to raise my vibe. I'm going to, you get the gist, okay? Please enjoy, and I'll see you back in a minute.
There's a place that I've dreamed of where I can free my mind. I hear the sounds of the season and lose all sense of time. I'm moving far away to a sunny place where it's just you and me.
Isn't it beautiful? If you want to go and listen to all of their like the full thing, I highly recommend it because oh my god, it is just like soothing for the brain. And it's very topical for how I'm feeling right now. Okay. Now, what I've done, because I'm telling you right now, I want to make sure that you leave this episode with some new ideas, some new thoughts, all of the things. I want you to feel super inspired, and I want you to be like, you know what, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make myself some extra money. Not only make ourselves some extra money, okay, as I said, tomorrow, where I am going to prepare some material. I don't have it all planned out yet, but I know it's going to be juicy because it's just been like marinating in the back of my head for like, the last couple of days. So as I said, it's literally going to be the teachings from 3 of my favorite money books. And it is a combination of woo-woo with like some actual back science stuff. So whether you're on the side of like, I can't think positive thoughts and then $1 million going to drop into my bank account. If that's you, I'm going to break down some beliefs for you because it could happen. But I'm also going to give you the stuff, okay? The stuff. Okie dokie. Sorry, let's talk about some cool things that you can do look, I understand that we're not flushed with spare time these days. I get it. Okay, but I really feel like it's really important to have something for yourself outside of everything else that you've got going on. And if that thing can make you money as well, great. Even better. We love that. And I'm also going to add some others in here as well. So I have done my research for you all, as I do, and I want to basically give you the highest paying side hustles that are out there currently. And I want you, as I say these, to understand that yes, you can do this. Yes, that could also be you. Okay. And yes, you do have the skills, or you can acquire the skills to do these things. So let that sink in your mind first, because we don't do self-doubt here. Well, we do, but it's fine. We're going to overcome that. Okay, so let's talk about the first one. Skill for hire. Now, obviously, the other thing I'm actually going to speak of, which I do want to preface this before, is I'm going to talk through a couple of different concepts. One is trading time for money, which is not a bad thing at all. Like if you have to trade some time for money when you first get started, that is absolutely not an issue. You're still bringing in more of the money. Okay. But what I want you to do is then scale. So the second thing I'm going to talk about is leverage. So you can actually make money while you sleep off this, which we love to do. And then I'm also going to talk about building an audience and getting paid for basically being who you are, which we also love. And then I've also got basically you can start this week. Like there is no skill that you need to acquire. Like you can literally go and do that this week. So I want you to really lean into the fact that you can do any one of these, however many I've got here. Do you know what? I'm going to play the next song first and then I'm going to get into it because I know that I'm going to get carried away with this and I really want to play this second snippet. And then we're going to come back. And then we're going to, we're talking side hustles that pay some money. Okay, enjoy this next bit.
Open your eyes, be like a child. Life is more than making money. Don't wait for a sign. This is your time. Can't see the race we're running. Turn water to wine, then you will find life is full of milk and honey. Oh, open your eyes, don't be surprised, 'cause this has been a lifetime coming.
See, doesn't it just do stuff too, their music? Oh, beautiful. Let's start with skill for hire. This is the fastest way you can earn money, basically. You can do online tutoring. So people are paying like $100 an hour for online tutoring, according to salary data. Now, this is where you're able to teach what you already know. So this is not requiring you to go out and get a skill or whatever. And if you're like, I really don't have anything to teach, yeah, you do. You literally have a skill, a little life hack, you have something in your back pocket. Let me tell you the things that I have seen recently that I'm like, that is just wild. Okay. I'm still yet to find the packing person that's showing me how to pack. If you exist, please find me. I need you. I'm packing for 3 weeks away and I've got like 2 different time zones. Time zones. Calm down, love. I've got two different like temperature zones that I have to pack for, and I've got one suitcase. So I'm stressed and I'm struggling, and I'm gonna have to pay for oversized luggage again, and I don't want to. Okay, so if you exist, please find me. Okay, so online tutoring. So it is, like I said, according to AU salary data, it is the highest paying side hustle. So I have seen people do online tutoring, like obviously the obvious ones, right? If you play an instrument, do that. If you are also the other thing I've seen, which is just cool and kind of goes along with my theme of packing, like learning how to pack, is teaching people how to pack kids' lunch boxes. Wild. It's wild. You literally have a skill that you can teach immediately. Maybe you are a dog trainer. Maybe you have the best banana bread mix in the whole. I would pay for that. I love banana bread. Oh my god, I love banana bread so much. And I mean, if I like cooking, I hate cooking. If there was literally somebody who could teach me how to cook a whole week stuff in half an hour, I would pay for that too. So there are so many skills that you would have in your back pocket that you can teach online. And the reason I mentioned Canva is because you literally just need a Canva account to make some cute like images to promote your business. You can start an Instagram page, you can start a Facebook page, you can literally start this today. Okay. So if you're thinking like, well, I couldn't possibly message me, I guarantee you I can ask you like 3 questions and we will find what you are good at and what you could monetize your skills for. Okay, so the other thing we've got is coaching. And again, this isn't just like coaching. This could be career coach, fitness coach, parenting coach, money coach, the whole thing. Again, you don't have to be light years ahead of the people that you're teaching. You can teach somebody just by being 10% ahead of them. And again, we all learn and absorb information so differently. Okay, so you can say something one way, I can say something another way, and that people will interpret that and absorb that completely differently. So it's really important that you understand. You just have to be a teeny little bit ahead of the person that you're coaching, and they will get unbelievable value out of you. The next one we have is freelance writing. Now, this is something you can do. Obviously, you probably like start a little bit of a rate, a little bit lower of a rate, sorry, as you build all of this up. So, and also, I mean, we have that many freaking AI systems that can do this as well. And you can charge per word, you can charge per anything. And again, freelance writing can literally be writing for anything. It could be blogs, it could be books, it could be social media posts, it could be, look at Substack. Substack is like climbing the revenue, like, ladder crazily. So you can help people do that, because like me, I don't have time to do that. I would love to do that. I would love to put a bunch of dribble into something, give it to somebody to write something cool, because I feel like there's, I've got these transcripts. I have, thankfully, these transcripts of these things that I can pull this from. Okay, bookkeeping as well. So again, in terms of the skills that you need to be a bookkeeper, like you obviously need some basic skills, but again, like programs like Zero is just, they're just the most simple. And if I wanted to do it, like, myself, I could, but like when I tell you, it sucks the living soul out of me doing this admin stuff. Like I've got tax stuff sitting there from last year that I've not done, that my accountant is chasing me for. And I just like, there is nothing in me that like makes me want to do it. So this is massive, massive help to people. And then virtual assistant as well. So I know some VAs that are making big coin doing this. And again, you have the skills. Okay. You could literally work for a entrepreneurial mum who needs calendar management. Like it's all of the, like you think you have to have these skills, you just don't. You can do admin, inbox, management, you can do socials, and it literally, again, there could be a billion VA agencies out there. There obviously are, and a billion VAs as well, that you're going to connect with and, gel with, and people are going to, work best with you based off of different things. Okay. So you really need to be mindful of what you're putting out there, and you need to be mindful more so of what's going on in your life, because it really needs to be like something that you can sustain and maintain, and something that you can continue to do as well, and also something that you're passionate about. And us as women, we're like, really, we love to help people, we love to do all the things. So VAs is really, really good for us. Okay, so that is something you can trade your time for cash, but it's the quickest way that you can make some cash immediately if you wanted to. Now, the next one, this is how we leverage. This is how we make money while we sleep, as people like to say. People love to, yeah, people love to, they love the concept of making money while they sleep. Okay, who doesn't? We all like crazy. Okay, so the concept obviously is build this once and then sell many of them. And again, to be able to sell these things, all you have to do is get crafty with making a Squarespace site, a Shopify site. And again, these are really, really easy to do. They have tutorials, and they have even like their AI systems now will literally ask you like what you want to build, like, and then they'll build it for you. So it is wild to me that more people aren't investing, not even investing time. You literally invest like 2 minutes. You kind of give it the vibe you're looking for, and then the website is built for you. And I am mindful, like it's really important, like really, really important that you also then go and optimize the website. Now that's fancy marketing speak, and I'm not going to talk about it here because I don't want to clog this whole thing up with marketing speak. But yes, it's a really, really simple way. Okay, so let's talk about what we can sell on or what we can leverage while we sleep. Okay, so we can do templates, spreadsheets, prompts, mini courses. Like they are the best that you can sell as well. Now, you can do digital products, and you can also do yeah, I'm a bit mindful about talking about this, but there's things like drop shipping and stuff like that that you can do, which I've seen people make really good money out of it. But yeah, I think, yeah, you need some product understanding and the right supplier to be able to make this work. So just think like, yeah, template spreadsheets, prompts, like mini courses, all those sorts of things. And then you can also do print on demand. So you don't need any inventory and you don't need any stock. There is a platform called Printify that plugs straight into Shopify that you can literally design mugs, t-shirts, prints, like anything you can possibly think of, you can print. Obviously, the margin for profit in this one is a bit smaller, but that's okay. It's a good way to kind of get your feet wet. And if you have a product, and like something I see a lot of at the moment is like people bring out their own lash line. I'm seeing lashes everywhere at the moment. And when I tell you that talk about your business before you build it and talk through the process of building it, there is a creator. I think I found her on TikTok. She's just started a lash line called 999. Um, and she's already got a huge amount of followers and like this community because she has talked through the process and how to grow or start this business. And she literally has gone through step by step. So not only is she going to have a heap of people to launch to when she launches, she's building that community of loyal customers and supporters because people will feel like they've been on this adventure with her. So, and actually, if you have a look at any of the kind of top creator stuff on TikTok, do you know, on any platform, if you're a cake decorator, you can literally do a time lapse of your cake decoration, and that is content for you, right? You have to do the cake anyway. You may as well film it and, get marketing material out of it. It's the same with my hair. When I got my hair extensions put in yesterday, we literally filmed the whole thing. And so now not only can people sit there and watch the whole entire process of all of this hair that I have now, right? Now she's promoting her business. She's promoting what she's actually capable of doing. And she had to do it anyway. So this is the important thing. Regardless of what you are selling or what you are doing or what you are building, you can build an audience that want to come along because you are doing something different to what they're doing. And that is why, besides true crime, because we're all a little bit cuckoo that we love true crime so much, but no shade. I personally love it too. I was like the biggest Law and Order SVU gal growing up. Oh my God, I loved it. It's just wild. Anyway, so you can build along with the process. There is also this guy. He's got a bakery. Like it's more than a bakery. It's like store is epic, and he does like these custom cakes, and the designs are just unbelievable. And he has millions of followers, and not only that, he's had to try and work out how to ship his cakes internationally because people want to buy from him internationally. So, there is all these creators that are talking through the process and being vulnerable and being open and doing all the things that, are the sucky parts of running a business. Is literally the admin part or the doing part. And people want to see it because they're like, well, if I wanted to start that, like, how would I even start? And you're literally showing them. So it's very inspiring. And then you can also do like Etsy have like a lot of like handmade stuff or like digital downloads as well. And the real, I guess, opportunity here is that if you niche into the product that you're doing and make it super specific for what it is, because it's quite a saturated website, Etsy, I found. And because everyone kind of wants to cash in on this build it once and make money where you sleep kind of vibe. However, there is always, again, going to be something for someone that they're going to look at your product and think, you know what, I need that. I absolutely need that. And if you specialize in one type of thing, then like, yeah, it's all over. Okay. The next way that you can get paid is by being a UGC creator. And I actually, as part of my marketing agency, we do this for our clients. So we find brands that are wanting to basically get user generated content and they don't want big, expensive influencers because, well, okay, there's two things. There's macro and micro influencers. So if you've got a smaller following, your community are likely considerably more engaged than the larger followers. Okay, there's just different, you use the different marketing, the influencer numbers, different things. Outside of that, people are creating some cool content that you don't even have to post on your feed. You literally send the people this video, like send the brand, this video. Like that's all you have to do, all these photos. If you have a corner with some natural light and, an iPhone that's I mean, my iPhone, I don't even know which model it is. It's like so old. I think it's like 6 years old, and the photo quality is still stun. I still take all of my videos on it because, we literally have like the fanciest camera in the world attached to us at all times. So brands will pay for real relatable phone shot content, okay, because they want it to be in portrait. They don't want it in landscape because it's going on social media, and social media optimizes portrait content. So I would, and also this is the other part that people underestimate about this is you're buying the products anyway. What I just started doing was I just started doing filming for the brands that I was buying anyway. And I was just sending it to them because I was like, I actually believe in this product. Or if I wanted to actually put on my feed, I would. And again, I tag the brand, and it's not because I'm like, Australia's next best influencer. It's not that at all. It's just that if I find a product that I love, I don't gatekeep. I'm like, here, like Naked Harvest, the best matcha lattes in the world, and I can make it from home and it doesn't upset my stomach. Okay. My fellow endo and Crohn's girlies, if you know, you know. So you will underestimate the money that you can bring in and the quality of what you can actually create as well. And when you get into it, and if you have a fear of being on camera and like you're worried about people judging you, just send it straight to the brand. You just never know. Brands are always, always, always looking for content. It was the biggest blocker to new campaigns like ever. But now we literally have millions of people with a phone that can create epic content for us as a brand and as a business. So yeah, it's just brands will pay good money for this content. So you can do that as well. And again, like some of these deals that I'm just trying to think the follow, it's probably like 2,000 followers. I think one of my clients has, but just the stuff she creates is just amazing. Like it's just so cool and it's so different. And the way that she does it is just unique. So, some of the brands are offering her like $1,000 a video. One video a week that took you 2 seconds. It takes her 30 seconds to create the video and say like, I don't know, an hour to edit it. And that's it. Pretty easy to pump a bunch of those out. Just something to think about. And then the other part as well is content and brand deals as well. So if you're a bit of a lifestyle creator, you can make really good money on retainer as well. So again, you don't need these huge followings. You just need bingeable content. And the way you do that is storytelling. Like literally, it's the easiest way to create. So I have given you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different ways to go and make money today. Literally. All you have to do is open your phone or your computer, get cued on Canva, and go nuts. There is another one as well, which I was like, I'm going to put this on here because I feel like we leave this for like maybe the younger generation to do. But I feel like it's still underestimated as well, and something that I would still probably pay for. So things like pet sitting and dog walking, and cleaning and things like that. People are always looking for somebody who's reliable, who's available really, really quickly, and all of those things because, if you're somebody like me who I don't have any interest in waiting for things, like if I'm like, I need my house cleaned right now and I'm going to have to wait 4 days for this person to come, but I like want it cleaned right now. If I had somebody with less experience, I would take a chance on somebody that was coming right now as opposed to somebody I had to wait 4 days for, because like if it's, I guess, come up in my brain that my house is unclean enough to need to be cleaned right now, okay, not 4 days ago, I'm like, well, what's the point? Like, why can't they come now? Okay, so it's just something to keep in mind, just something to think about. There are no end of options for us if we're looking to bring in money. So these are, like I said, I promised you that I would not talk about OnlyFans at all in this wealth creation part of the segment. But these are side hustles that you can literally start today and make money tomorrow. And the reason that I did this today instead of doing it tomorrow for my pre-recorded show is because you can make and see massive success straight away. Okay. You can start your online tutoring business. You can start your coaching. You can start freelance. You can do all of these things and do it instantly. Okay. You literally create it out of nothing. You find a cute design on Canva for your logo, you come up with a cute name, you got a business. You have just created a CEO, a CMO, a COO, a CFO, all of the roles you have created for yourself in that moment, because those are the roles that a business needs. So you're going to start to potentially, maybe you won't. I started feeling really overwhelmed when I realized that. And I was like, shit, like I want to do the work. I don't know about this other stuff. And there you instantly create another content process that you can film as you work all this stuff out, that you can film, that you can then share and build a community around you again, because the small business content, the small business creator group are like the coolest people in the world, like, and you cannot tell me otherwise. So you're building an audience, you're getting ready to launch, you're doing all of the things, and you're building this like community along the way. The second your product launches, they will buy whatever you're selling. And I truly believe that, because I look at small businesses, and we all should, like this. And I'm looking for candles as well. I literally did it. I can't remember, like, maybe a few weeks, 8 months ago now, whatever. Time's not important. I was looking for candle recommendations. So I was like, I really need new candles. And I know that, and look, we love Kmart, no shade against Kmart, but they're like, you don't really know what's kind of going there. And I just feel a little bit better having sort of all natural stuff in my house. So I put the call out on my socials, and I was like, does anyone know or have a candle business? I need some new candles. And I got like 5 sent to me, and I was like, this is sensational. And so, one, I know I'm supporting a local business, and two, their products are epic, like just amazing. So we don't have to go to big brands to do things. The other thing, and I know that I'm starting a new loop that I don't want to come back to and whatever, but I always wanted to learn how to sew, because I am 6 foot tall, right? And pants just don't fit me. And I made a point of like buying one type of activewear who are now friggin' shutting down because I can't find pants that fit, right? There always comes up to my ankles. So I was like, how cool if I could like learn how to sew and create and to do all of those things. Now, I might do it. I'm not committing to doing it, but I might do it. And I'm going to need a bucket load of help. And I can guarantee you there would be women out there who are the most bomb ass, like teachers or sewers, not necessarily teachers, but sewers, who could literally teach me their ways, and I would be better sewers than half of the people in the country. People like that we still need. And again, like I said with the banana bread recipe, it's like a silly example, but it's also not, because I love banana bread. And also the packing one as well. Again, if you're going to, like, if I had to pay you $100 for your course or for your time or for you to literally sit on Zoom, we have a video call or even a FaceTime call, and I sit there with my suitcase, and then you're like, do this, do this, do this, or whatever. I would pay money for that, because I guarantee you I've already paid more money in overweight charges of my freaking luggage than I'm going to pay you to teach me how to do it better. Okay, we do, like, these soft skills are just important in life. And also the mental anguish that I go through, the stress that I go through when I know that I've got a trip coming up. Like, I have to do this today. Okay. I have to pack my bag today because I'm going over 3 weeks, and I've got 3 different like temperature zones that I need to pack for. And I wear basically the same thing every single day. But for some reason, when I pack, I think, what if I get invited to the Met Gala and I don't have a ball gown? Like, it's just bizarre. Like, it is just wild to me. Some of the situations that my brain throws up and is like, you might need an outfit for this. Like, I'm not going to need an outfit for that. And worst case, right? Truly worst case, I could go to Kmart and buy something. Like, I went to Kmart and did like a bunch of knit shopping the other week. This is like $30. Okay. So if I really needed to, I could obviously do that. And yeah, it's crazy to me, the panic that sets in for me when I know I have to pack. And none of what I've just said to myself makes me feel any better. So yeah, I'm putting the call out again. If you are the queen of packing, please message me. I need you, especially today. So yeah, if the heavens could arrange and drop that person in my lap right now, that would be fabulous. Thank you. Okay. Money, 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 big money episode. I would love to, if I have inspired you in any way to start something, or you're looking at your skill set and you're like, shit, I could do that. Please, like, I am like, there's a reason I think I have a marketing agency, and it is because I want to help people do this, because people seem to think that marketing is such a hard skill that, you know, you need all of this experience. Like, truly, you do not. If you know how to connect with people, and you have like Canva to help you like fill in the design gaps, that's literally all you need. Literally all you need. And a little bit of bravery when it comes to posting yourself on socials, because that seems to be the other thing that people get really stuck on, that really, really bothers me, because I'm like, no, like, people need to hear your story. Please do not be ashamed of sharing it. Very, very important. Okay. So I'm going to tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to put that together because I want you to believe you can make this money. And you will start to see all of the ways in which money could literally fall into your lap without you even realizing. So I'm going to create that for you. And then the other thing I'm going to create, and I will be held accountable to this, so that's why I'm going to put it out to the universe, is I'm going to create like a beginner's guide to marketing. And like, literally, I want it to be so, and I'm like, it'll be free. I'm not going to use these tactics. I'm going to do it for free. And I want you to, I want you to use what I'm telling you. I want you to try things and just kind of see how it goes. Everything I've talked about today is absolutely low risk. It is like, you know, maybe $50 in, you know, a website subscription and Canva subscription. Most of these have 3-month trials as well. So you literally, it's so no risk. Though the only risk you're taking is putting yourself out there, and your only perceived risk by your brain is that you might fail. But I promise you, I'm going to make this guide super juicy, super easy to follow. It's going to be step by step, and you're going to be able to market your business, you know, like the big brands, and build this community around you, so that when you release a new product, or you maybe don't align with that business anymore, you want to start something new, people are going to follow you because of who you are. Okay, that's the only thing that we can't replicate in this world. And the only thing that isn't saturated in this world is you as the person. Okay. There's only one you, there's only one me. Okay. And people will align with us all differently, and, you know, love us all differently. And, you know, like, I've got my first hate comment in the chat here. So that's fun. You know, whereas other people love my content. So again, you just gotta go with it. You gotta put your brave girl pants on, because you just don't want to hold yourself back and think like, what if I had done that? And let me tell you right now what will happen, because this is just the way that the universe works, because it's the best thing in the world. I bet you will see somebody create the business, or create the story, or create something that resonates with you down the track. You will see it and you'll be like, shit, like, I should have done that. Like, why didn't I do that? Because that's just the way the universe works, because it likes to nudge you and be like, meant for more. Stay the safe option. You're meant for more. Okay, I promise you. All right. I love you. Have the best day. If you create something, please message me. I need to see it. I need to experience it. I need to help with it all. And yeah, small business queens, like, let's just continue this beautiful community of support for each other. Okay. Hope you enjoy my pre-recorded episode tomorrow. I love you, and I will see you same time, same place on Friday. Bye.